Are you looking for another cute and mildly spooky Halloween cookie decorating idea? Hi, it's Hani here. Welcome to my YouTube channel. In this tutorial, I'm going to share with you how to make these Halloween house cookies. We're going to do some airbrushing, we'll use stencils, and let's get started. I am using my classic sugar cookie recipe for this project along with royal icing. You only need 3 colors, which is fantastic, isn't it? Now we're gonna go ahead and get started with the icing first. So I'm using my handy template, which I just made by tracing the cutter onto the cardstock, and I cut out windows. And then you can use your marker. I'm using yellow marker to trace the window outlines onto the cookie. To make the windows, I'm using yellow icing. This is about 20-second consistency here. And we're going to outline and fill the windows with yellow. One of the windows will have wet on wet cobweb, which is super popular around Halloween time because it's such an easy decorating technique. And so why not we can put it in a window, right? So to do it, you need to take black royal icing, ideally about the same consistency as your base, so about 20-second, and then pipe these curved lines across like so. And now immediately take a scribe and run it through the lines. And this is going to create that signature cobweb look. That's so perfect for Halloween. Isn't that cool? Now, once you are done with the other window, let it crust for about 5-10 minutes, and then you can outline and flood the whole cookie with 15-second consistency royal icing. I optioned for teal, but you can use any color you'd like. Let me know what colors would you like to use for this project. I can see blue, green, orange, even red. Red would be really kind of poppy, I think. Yeah, with red, with black would be cool. And also pink. I love pink, and with black outline, that would look really, really nice. But I was inspired by an image that I saw, and it was kind of teal, and so that's why I'm going with the teal. When piping around the windows, increase the pressure on the piping bag so you have more icing coming out. Obviously, you don't want to cover the yellow area, but I like to avoid having gaps there, so I don't have to use my scribe tool, and so icing kind of blends together nicely. Now, distribute the icing evenly. If needed, you can use a scribe tool to help move the icing into those hard to reach areas. Let it dry, and now we're going to airbrush the windows with orange. I'm airbrushing just the edges. To prevent overspray, I put my handy decorating template on the top, and I secured it with magnets. These are just standard 1/4-inch magnets, and I'm using orange just around the edges. I don't want to airbrush the whole window. I want the middle to be somewhat yellow. And now we're going to use 2 stencils. Bat stencil for the top, and then I also designed a Picket fence stencil that it's a 2-part stencil that you can get in my template shop. It's a digital download, so you will have to cut it, or you will have to convert it to a file that your stencil cutter machine recognizes, and you can use that to cut it out of Mylar. Now this is the stencil set that I was telling you about. First, we're going to secure it on top of the cookie. I am using 2 of those 1/4-inch magnets, and now we can airbrush with black. It's better to do several coats than one heavy coat. So just go light, and then you can repeat, and then lift it up. And we're going to come back with this horizontal stencil, 2 lines coming across, And we're gonna airbrush them again with black airbrush food coloring. Again, better to do one light coat and then come again and do another light coat, then do one heavy coat. All right, so that looks good. Let's have a look. And now we're going to airbrush the edges of this cookie. I just like the look so much. So you can see I'm holding the airbrush gun kind of on an angle here. I'm not holding it perpendicular to the cookie. I'm just airbrushing the edges ever so kind of lightly. I don't want to have a heavy coat of black, just a light gray on the edges. That's kind of like that spooky look I was looking for. But I also think this is also very cute. So it's cute and spooky at the same time. What do you guys think? All right, so once you're happy with the airbrushing, you can finish by adding the details. We're gonna do the chimney with black icing. I'm using, this is about piping consistency, and I've got my piping bag fitted with number 2 piping tip. And I'm just going to create very simple texture by just dabbing with a paintbrush, something like this, nothing too complicated. My paintbrush, it's dry, and I'm just going up and down, kind of creating texture in the icing. If your icing is too runny, it's going to blend together, and so ideally you want to use icing that is slightly thicker, like piping consistency. Now to bring the bats to life, we're gonna add the eyes, and it really makes a huge difference, I think. So I used yellow icing, same yellow I used for the windows in the very beginning. And now we can outline the windows with black. Again, this is number 2 piping tip, and you can use it to make the frames. If you'd like, and this is optional, you could dip it in black sanding sugar for extra texture. And now to make the roof, I'm adding beaded border. So this is basically continuous line of teardrop shapes, starting at the bottom, and we're gonna meet at the very top. All right, and now we have to go from the other side, and there add a little dot. And that's how you can make these cute, mildly spooky Halloween house cookies. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, everyone. Thank you so much for watching. If you are new to my YouTube channel, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell button so you get notified about my new uploads. And I will see you next time. Bye!